Hi guys, it's Joe from Cartwell Barbers. I'm just going to do a quick little demo for you, just blow drying, and this is more to help rather than barbers and stylists. This is more for clients really. It just gives them a bit of a demonstration of how to blow dry. So basically I'm just going to use a little bit of salt spray just to help control the hair. So Dapper Dan salt spray gives a matte finish and gives a bit of volume. So I'm going to start off by working it in, like 3 or 4 sprays. Just ruffle my hand in, I'm just making sure I get it to the root, coating it all over the scalp and all over the head so we get even distribution. Just comb it in. So I'm just going to go for like a classic sort of loose pomp sort of thing, nothing too smooth, more textured, which is quite current at the moment. And what I'm going to do with the blow dry, I'm actually going to start at the crown and work my way forward. So working from the crown all the way forward, smooth off the nape area, make sure it's dry. We should always be working dry hair onto dry hair, and then continue coming forward, creating some volume for the front, and show you really what a lot of clients struggle on, how to create that volume through the front of the hair rather than it all being pushed back and flat. So basically I'm going to start working at the root area, picking it with the teeth of my brush, pulling out to create the volume, and then smoothing down to create the shape. So you can see I'm only dealing with each section that's about as big as the width of the brush, rather than dealing with the whole hair and all in one go. So I'm creating these little sections, making sure that area is dried off before I move on and work my way through. So I've left myself out a little piece for the front there. It's about the same width for the brush. And now I'm going to change the angle of my dryer to create that volume from the front, so I get more shape through here rather than it all going back through the back to the crown. So angle it down and angle the air direction towards the ceiling rather than back across the head. So you can see with the angle of the airflow, it's directed at the root of the hair, and what that's going to do is encourage the hair to stand up straight and create complete, as much volume as I completely can, directly from the scalp of the head. So now I've got as much volume as I want, I can then tame that down into the style that I require. I'm now going to work on the side area. I'm just going to push this area up into the hair again to create more width and movement with the hair, so it allows me that flowy sort of style. So now I've changed the angle of my nozzle, and I'm going to work. Because the hair is short on the sides, rather than working in sections going backwards, I then can afford really now just to push from the front, working my way through it. I'll just remove all that moisture as I go. With the top corners through here, what I'm going to try and do, rather than smooth it round to the top of the head, again using that same technique by directing the airflow at the scalp, I'm going to use the airflow to try and bring out the width of the length on top and the palm, try and build that shape up. As you can see, I'm going to try and, by just using that airflow, it's going to try and pull that out a little bit rather than angling it in and flattening it in. Like that. So now I'm just going to work on the movement at the back. So I'm going to come across, if you can see with the light, I'm just going to come across the back here and just create some sort of interest just through the back, some movement, just to personalise the blow dry. So now I'm happy with the actual shape that I've got, and I can just tame in the loose bits, and then I just dropped that. So I can tame in the loose bits just by the heat of my hand, and then just put it into some sort of shape that I'm after. So now I can just really work with that interest at the back and see what sort of shape and what sort of flow I can get. So now I'm going to come into the dressing comb. Got my Ellie comb here for John Keegan, lovely bit of tackle. I'm just going to use some fudge hairspray just to keep it all together. So first of all, I'm just going to use my comb just to try and have a look what sort of flowy movement I can get out of it, and then use the spray to set it. So got some volume for the front. It's not smooth through the back. And we create some shape into the back. So guys, hope that's helped you. Thanks so much.